But other things have been happening in the world today. Many other things. And in order to bring you up to date on what has been taking place while the rest of us have been watching the progress of the moonshot, here is ABC's Peter Jennings. Peter?
There was other news today. The Middle East conflict heated up with an air fight between Israeli and Egyptian planes over the Suez Canal. Egypt says it shot down 17 of the Israeli jets, but Israel admits to losing only 2, and in return reports shooting down 5 of the Egyptian planes. The Israeli report adds that the 2 pilots of their downed planes bailed out and landed safely in home territory. About the only fact on which both sides agree is that Israel started the fighting this time. And a spokesman in Tel Aviv says Israeli planes attacked Egyptian positions on the western side of the Suez Canal because of what he called Egypt's total disregard for the ceasefire line. A spokesman also said it was the first time the Israeli Air Force had attacked since the 1967 war. It is the Air Force on which Israel depends primarily for its defense. A report on that tonight from ABC's Russell Jones in Israel.
Hello? Hi, it's Margaret. Margaret Warren? I'm good, thank you. Could you do me a favor and could you tell Miguel that I'm in town? Yeah, just for a little while. Yes, I'm still at Berkeley. Yes, I know. Right, well, could you please just pass on the message to Miguel? Thank you. Have a good one. Bye.
My mother would say you look like an Easter egg if she saw you wearing that. I mean, she hates all these new dresses, but she barely even let me out of the house with these.
Well, it's good to see you too. If only our mom could see what everyone else was wearing back at school, I swear she would probably faint.
You know, I never really used to watch the news. It just always made me sad and worried. But ever since Berkeley, the incident in May, I just tend to tune in and I can't stop watching it every night.
So instead of worrying about the whole world, you just worry about Berkeley.
Well, I worry about you.
Well, you don't have to worry about me. I'm not a demonstrator, despite people trying to recruit me. I'm not a flower child or anything like that. I'm just a girl trying to learn.
Margaret, this has been on my mind, and I really need to know. Where were you during that riot? The one at People's Park?
Well, so word's getting around town now? What, do you all just sit in front of your television sets wondering whether I'm alive or not?
It's not like that, Margaret. It's just, we all want to know that you're okay, that you're fine.
Well, I am. I didn't get tear gassed or anything. I stayed inside mostly, especially after the first few nights. I just sit in my room with my books and I try to study. It's really crazy outside though. Everyone's screaming and shots are being fired.
I mean, was it as bad as it looked?
Even worse. There's this girl, Lauren. I can't remember her last name right now, but anyways, she had this boyfriend and he had a father who was killed overseas, and so anyways, he was really involved with the movement. But by the end of the night, his arm is broken with from one of the officers' nightsticks, and Lauren is crying and begging to go out of the house because she wants to be with him, but we couldn't let her go out there because nobody can pay an $800 bail.
I'm just glad that you never went to any of those protests. Any of the wrong stuff.
The wrong stuff? What, is it unreasonable to want peace? Peace?
Not if you have to cause terror to get it.
It's like, as soon as I think I understand something, and I start to form an opinion of some sort, then something else happens. I keep hearing about all these kids that are getting the daylights beaten out of them by people that are supposed to be protecting us, and meanwhile there's other people that are stealing funny cigarettes and disappearing off into the woods.
Bet you didn't find anything like that written in your acceptance letter in the mail.
Definitely not. I thought it would blow over quickly, you know? I mean, that's what my father told me. Otherwise, he probably wouldn't have let me come in the first place.
How are your parents anyways?
As good as they can be. They write to me once a week, and I call them as much as I can.
Well, they want what's best for you.
That's a pretty generous thing for you to say, considering the fact that they're not too crazy about you.
Yet, Margaret, yet.
You've been saying that since we met.
Mrs. Warren, Mr. Warren, looks like you two have been having fun.
Oh,
I'd hardly call Charlie's clients fun, but it was nice to get out.
That's nice.
Hi, Miguel. How's everything down at the shop?
It's going great. Dad and I brought in the old Chevrolet. Purrs like a kitten now.
Oh, that's great. I've got an old Buick out front. We should take a look at it sometime.
Yeah, that'd be groovy. I gotta get going. I got work tomorrow. Good night.
Okay, good night.
Thanks for having me over, Margaret. I'd almost forgotten how much I missed you.
It was good seeing you too. I'll be here all week, so I'll be seeing you again soon.
Don't be so sure. And then say forgetting how much I miss you was a bad thing. You look like $1,000,000.
Thanks, you too. Should we get going?
Yeah. Well, actually, got this for your dad.
Oh my goodness.
to enable him.
I'm sure he'll appreciate it. We ought to take some pictures before we go.
Let's do it.
Mom, can you please get the camera?
Sorry, it's kind of old, but Charlie spends most of our budget on records. Say cheese.
All right, is everyone ready? 3, 2, 1.
June 1969. I almost wish I was studying history, not English, so that I could look back on the past and maybe come to understand whatever it is that's happening to our country right now. My country right now. But then, at the same time, I feel like there's not much to understand. When it comes down to it, all it is differing opinions. That's all any problem ever really is when you get down to it. But I think what matters is how we learn to live together while maintaining our different views, not forcing the others to change.
Shot what you want, shot what you need, make me know how do you feel. You know sometimes I feel alone too, and you know sometimes I prefer the truth. But come on, right now with someone new. But come and I'll be there for you, I'll be there for you. She said, hold on, I don't wanna do, I don't wanna do. Hold on, I don't wanna do, I don't wanna do. If you want, I leave everything for you. That's what she said, and that's what he said.